Hey Internet, Eric here. Well, it's Fright Friday again. I'm glad Horror Freak 85 has brought back this concept. It is fun because it gives those who participate a chance to be a little creative with the categories that he selects or he has you vote for, and then you find a horror movie that fits in this category and talk about it. It was a poll, and the poll one for this week's category is horror hotties. And the requirement was to speak about a horror film where the killer is a female. Um, I had never seen this movie before, so I decided, why the hell not? And you could say whatever you want about her. A lot of people love her, a lot of people hate her, but either way, she's hot as fuck. We're talking Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, all that crap. I've been saying that for years. The basic plot to Jennifer's Body is Megan Fox plays Jennifer, the head cheerleader, I guess you'd say, the high school hottie, and she and her best friend, like from childhood, Needy, played by Amanda Seyfried. You know her from Mean Girls. She was really good in Lovelace, if you've ever seen that. She played Linda Lovelace. I think she's in Mamma Mia and a whole bunch of other stuff. They're best friends. The local favorite indie rock band is playing in the area. They go to the bar to watch them, and what happens is there is a fire started, and chaos happens. People die. All this fun stuff. Megan Fox, seemingly in a trance after watching these guys perform, um, goes into their van to, I guess, go party afterwards, and leaving Needy alone. Eventually, she shows up at Needy's house covered in blood, and Needy and her boyfriend find out that Jennifer is now being possessed by a succubus, which is basically a demon who likes to seduce men and eat them and kill them to grow stronger. Rest of the film, Needy tries to stop Jennifer. That's it. Um, wasn't sure what to think about this movie because all I had honestly heard about this movie is a lot of. I know some people said it sucked, and the only reason to go see it is because Megan Fox is so good to look at. Character wise, Megan Fox is really good at being a bitch in this movie. She she knows how to be sexy. She knows how to use her body to seduce these high schoolers or other men, what have you, to lure them into the woods or wherever they're being seduced, the high school pool, and fucking kill them. And Megan Fox knows how to use her body, and she is really good at it. And in this, I've only seen her in the Ninja Turtle reboots where she was April. She was fine. She was fun in the second one. I liked her in is it the New Girl, that Zooey Deschanel TV show? She was good in that. She was fun and likable. And she does what she needs to do in this. Look sexy and be a bitch. Because eventually after the succubus takes, I guess you'd say, control of her, the bitchiness comes out, and she really gives it to Needy. Like the bad attitude, the scoffing, the looking at her, you need to, like, she even makes fun of how, the way she looks now. Needy, she makes fun of how Needy looks now and how she needs to up her game and blah blah blah. The typical bitchy high school stuff, and she's really good. Amanda Seyfried as Needy is really good as Jennifer's best friend. She's really good with the relationship of the actor who plays her boyfriend. She's got a good chemistry with Megan Fox. And she's really good at being scared, being uncomfortable around Megan Fox or Jennifer when she's starting to do her transformation, I guess you would say. When she finds out what Jennifer really is and she knows she has to stop her. She's got a great hero moment. I think it is the prom. It's a school dance when she's after Jennifer. She knows where Jennifer is and she has to put her down. And she's got that cliched, but I've said it before, I fucking love cliched of her walking towards the camera, ripping off the parts of her dress to look cool, I guess you would say. She's real likable. She's cute. She's funny. She's quirky. I like her. The other actors and actresses in this of note, J.K. Simmons shows up as a teacher. He's got a memorable afro. That's about it. Who else is in there? Lance Henriksen's literally in it at the end for 30 seconds. Does nothing. The mom and dad of any of these characters are just there. I mean, the guy who played Dauber, or what's his name? Tom Cullen, Moon, that spells moon in the original The Stand, he's in it and has a weird "I'm gonna get you" type of line, yelling into the heavens after his son is killed to whoever killed his son, being Jennifer. Other than that, the only people we have are Needy's boyfriend, who is okay, kind of bland, but he's fine. And then we have the characters who play the band members. The band members that seduced Jennifer with their music, and you find out that they were going to sacrifice Jennifer to their god or a god or something like that. Jennifer, what they were supposed to do is sacrifice a virgin to their god or a god, whatever, a demon or something. And what was going to happen is they were supposed, it was for fame and fortune. And of course, Jennifer wasn't a virgin, and we found out how there's nothing a virgin when it comes to her body. In a kind of a fun little quirky discussion she has with Needy at the bar. So that's what causes the succubus to possess her. And these guys are total annoying douchebag. I hate them. The acting's bad. I hate looking at them because this movie came out when I guess goth was still big, maybe because it was the guys with the weird hair and the eyeliner and emo. Oh, that's what it was, not goth, emo. Whatever. That's worse than goth. They're real emo. They're real bad acting. They're not intimidating. When the lead singer is going to sacrifice Jennifer, they got her tied up in the woods and screaming, and she's helpless. And Megan Fox does really good in this scene, trying to be scared. And he's got the knife up above him like this, like he's going to stab her. I'm honestly, I was laughing because I'm like, this dude ain't fucking scary at all. But other than that, at least the two leads that we're following, Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried, are great. They're really good at what they need to do. The gore is pretty good. We get some really good bites. We find some torn up bodies afterwards. We get some neck wounds. We get a lot of black blood puking, which is really disgusting. That's always fun. The effects are hit and miss. When Jennifer turns into the succubus and she gets the razor teeth and her jaw kind of unhinges, those special effects are pretty shitty. But there's a scene where she is biting and trying to eat the Amanda Seyfried's boyfriend, Needy's boyfriend, and after she does her thing with him and looks like a bad succubus, she's floating in the air and going after Needy. That actually looks pretty good. So it's hit and miss. But like I said, the gore is fine. Gore is pretty good. Some during the credits gore, we'll say, is pretty good. One thing about Needy that I really liked is there's two different types of Needy. There is the weak Needy and the strong Needy. And I wanted to bring this up just so I didn't forget about talking about it. When Amanda Seyfried is strong Needy, she's actually kind of a badass. Like, she kicks some ass, she breaks some bones, she really hurts the people she needs to hurt to get what she needs to do done. And I wanted to bring that up. Things I really didn't like about this movie, other than the laughable band, was I hated this fucking music. I hated all of the music in this. But that's probably because it's music from 2009, and I hated that era of music. If this is your type of music, you love this emo crap or Fall Out Boy or any of that garbage, in my opinion, you may love it. So that's apples and oranges. Other than that, this movie, it was well paced. I like how the way it starts with Needy. We have to find out how she got into this position, and then we see all of it. We'll say that there's a bit of a tease. This is a movie called Jennifer's Body. It's a movie about a hot chick. Megan Fox is a hot chick. This movie is a bit of a cock tease when it comes to that because they do a really good job of making Megan Fox sexy, which is an easy job to do. And then this director teases us, like when she's seducing a football player or whatever, the high school football player in the woods. We get a camera shot of her like unzipping her shirt. We get to see some side boob and everything, and then it cuts to him taking off his shirt. Then it cuts to her shirtless, but we don't see nothing. Like from here up, cheat. We find out that there's a scene where she's swimming naked, she's skinny dipping in the lake, and of course the camera cuts off or cuts away right before the money shots. It in a movie that's rated R, you know, I get Megan Fox, she might have a no nudity clause, but I'm sure there were other sexy actresses who would have done it in a movie about a succubus, which is a creature who tries to seduce men with her sexuality. You'd think there'd be a little bit of nudity. Um, oh, and there was another kid. There was another kid I didn't like. I didn't like what's his face, the one she kills in the attic or whatever. You know, he sucked. He was one of the kids in he was in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. He was the one that knew all about micronaps. But overall, I thought Jennifer's Body. No, there we go. I thought it was fun. It was fine. Like I said, Megan Fox and Amanda Seyfried, they're good as our leads. Megan Fox does the sexiness really easy, and Amanda Seyfried is very cute, and she has a really good character arc. We have some really good gore. We have some funny dialogue. It's not over the top and cringy, I guess you would say. But I hated the fucking music. I hated the band members. It was funny seeing J.K. Simmons show up with because I only really know him without hair, and it was interesting seeing him in this. So that was kind of cool. Chris Pratt shows up in the very beginning. He is one of the guys at the bar, the redneck bar, that the band is playing in. He's in it for like two really quick scenes. He talks to Megan, or Jennifer, he gets shot down, and then when the fire starts, we get to see something happen to him. So overall, Jennifer's Body, even though, like I said, I hate the soundtrack, I hate the band, it's a kind of a cock tease movie. We do get to see some making out between Amanda and Megan. So if that's your thing, that's great. It's not bad, but overall, it's a fun movie. 90 minutes, good gore, fun time. Didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. Lots of fun. So with that, thank you for watching. Subscribe to Horror Freak 85 because I think he's planning on doing these Fright Fridays every 2 weeks. It would be fun to get others to participate because he stopped doing this for a while, and I'm glad it's back. So with that, like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me what you think about this movie. Is it fun? Is it awful? Is it bigger cock tease than I'm giving it credit for? Anyways, that's it. Enjoy the weekend. I don't know how to end these movies. I ramble too much at these ends. Fuck it. Cheers.